Anyone home? Anyone home? I'm not hurt.
What is her? Here.
Well, she's
You can see bones on her ankles and legs. And
You said that chunk's part of her heel?
Yeah. There's more here.
Officers are dispatched to residences and homes to either perform welfare checks or de-escalate situations. However, what happens when officers arrive at a residence to carry out simple tasks, only to find out that they've walked into a very creepy house?
a lot of red. It looks like blood.
Blood?
Yeah.
And what would it be?
A human head and hands.
Like, for real human head and hands?
Yes.
Where's the rest of the body at?
What parts?
The body, Brian. Where's his body?
Down the river.
Okay.
Here are several moments when cops discover creepy houses. Starting with the horrific case of this mother who found a severed head in her son's room after officers arrived at her house.
See if I had seen him because he didn't show up for work, and he's never once not shown up for work in the 4 years he's been working for them.
Found something in my son's closet wrapped in a plastic bag.
Okay, what was it?
I think it's some human food.
I murdered him.
With what?
A knife.
It all began on the first day of March 2021, when Colorado officers received a call about a 69-year-old man named Warren Barnes who had gone missing for no apparent reason. The homeless 69-year-old man, who was easygoing and loved in the community, was always seen sitting behind a shop and reading books. The daily routine of his made it easy for people to notice quickly that something was off, and they called the police after he wasn't seen for days at his usual spot. However, the people had no idea that the missing person call was the start of many horrific discoveries in the community.
And if you've ever been downtown, you guys would see him. He
looks
walks
familiar.
Main Street.
Yeah,
he's
Brett
always
probably knows him if he's talking to him.
he's always on Main Street, just with his backpack, just walking and coming down to the shop to sit in his chair, pretty much.
How do you know Warren?
I own Monique's Bridal downtown, and I give him a chair to sit and read his books.
Is it a homeless gentleman?
He's not homeless. He stays in a place. He pays for a room every day. He comes back in the shop because we keep his chair inside the shop to deter other people from sitting in it behind my shop. He works for a company that does just like temp agency, and they were the ones that actually contacted me because he's never missed work, and they know that he sits behind my shops.
So every morning it's around 6?
Yeah.
Without fail?
Without fail.
7 days a week?
Yes. He is there every morning.
All by himself?
Yeah. And he's the nicest guy ever. Rough looking, but he is the nicest guy.
And
he buys Pall Mall Red 100s every day and a donut.
what raised concern with you today to report him missing?
Because the place people already called to see if I had seen him because he didn't show up for work, and he's never once not shown up for work in the 4 years he's been working for them. So I said no, and that I hadn't seen him since Saturday. I don't know, I just have a really bad feeling because it's unlike him. And that's the weird thing is I said, I'll see you tomorrow. He said, I'll be here, I'll see you tomorrow. And then I didn't even think about it when he wasn't there, really.
Does he ever have anybody sit and read with him or
No.
next to him?
Mm-mm.
Does he mention talking to anybody?
No, he doesn't associate with a lot of the transits because he's not like them. He's very intelligent. I don't know why he's homeless. I never really got into why he chose,
I'm sure you asked him. Did he ever talk about his family or where he came from?
So he has, I believe, at least one child, but they don't talk.
Okay.
And he said that they talk maybe once every 3 or 4 years on a holiday, but that he hasn't spoken to
So he
him,
probably didn't go for a visit.
No. He wouldn't have, and if he was, he would have told the people ready place he wasn't going to be there for work. He was very all about having that so he could afford his place to stay.
With all the information received from the shop owner and her daughter about Warren, the question remained, where could Warren possibly be? Was he safe? The shop owner, Monique, went on to search for the man by asking people around if he had been seen anywhere and also posting his pictures online, but to no avail. Meanwhile, a few days back, officers were dispatched to a river after a 19-year-old boy named Brian Cohey reportedly crashed his car into the river. What the officers didn't know was that the car crash was the head start for solving the mystery around Warren Barnes.
Yeah, we made him wait till he was almost 18 before he got his driver's license because we didn't want him having any accidents like they do when they're 16 and 17 and
Gotcha.
stupid things.
This your son right here?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, partner, you want to come out and talk to me real quick?
Sure, I
Appreciate
mean,
it, man.
I'm really cold. Is it okay if it's in here? Because
That's fine. Because he had
Okay, that's fine. I did not know that. No, please stay in the car. All right. Nobody else in the car?
nope.
No,
Okay.
no, just us. I'm the father. That's the mother. This is our son. He just called us
Sounds
20
good.
minutes ago and said, "Dad, I parked at the boat ramp and I messed up. I tried to get out of the car and it slid down."
Well, you're not hurt, right? You're okay?
No, just a little
Okay.
cold is all.
Just beside your pride a little bit.
And probably $7,000.
Okay. All right, man. Do you have your ID with you, driver's license by any chance?
I do. Thankfully.
What were you doing down here, bud?
Well, I felt like I needed to get out, and I figured, why not park here and just
relax a little bit?
Relax and think.
Okay.
And I parked on the boat ramp,
Okay.
and I thought it would be easy to get out. But when I tried to,
Where did you park exactly? Were you down the hill a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
And then
When he got back in, go ahead.
when I got back in, I tried to put it in drive, and it didn't go up. So then I tried putting it in low gear, shimmying it a bit. That didn't work.
Were you facing down?
No,
at
I
this
was
point, or were
facing.
you
I was
this
facing
way?
up.
Okay.
You back down?
Yeah.
That's a really good
Because that seemed like the easiest one. Because of the propulsion of the rear tires, I figured they would be able to push.
Okay.
But yeah, then.
Okay.
Yeah, then it slid into the river. I was able to get out.
Because I was like, it's not a crash. He just
it's like
parked
8 feet
it
out in the water.
He parked it and basically couldn't get it up. It just lost traction, looks like, and then he actually went in it. Down in the water. He's not hurt at all, so I'm like, how are you gonna get this car out if possible?
Does he need to stay here? Or
I'm sorry?
Is he free to go? I'm sure he'd like to go home and get warm.
I'm sure you'd like to get some pants on.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's not a crash. It's
Okay.
simple
It's just
mistake.
a stupid action.
So,
Yep. All right, I'm going to take him home then, and then we'll come back here and see if we can figure out what's what with this.
hey, quick question for you.
Sure.
This back bumper, I don't know, you can probably see it from here. There's a lot of red on the back of that. Dripping down it all a little bit. Right underneath the license plate. A little area right there. Okay.
Okay.
A lot of red. Which means, looks like blood.
Blood?
Yeah. I don't know if did your son hurt himself on his way out at all?
He might have, he just didn't know it. I don't know.
That's why I'm asking. That's a good question. He's at home. Is he make sure he's not got a cut or
He said he's going to bed.
something out on him somewhere that he's not aware of? Maybe because his adrenaline was a little high.
It was all laughs and smiles as Brian's parents and the officers discussed the crash, but the officers couldn't help but notice that something was off. Eventually, the car was pulled out of the river, and since the officers were unable to open the trunk of the car, it was released to the Cohees family the next day, and the case was closed. However, a few days later, on the same day, Monique called the officers about Warren being missing. The officers and Brian's parents met again, but this time, it wasn't all laughs and smiles. In fact, his parents had found something so horrific and devastating in Brian's room, and that discovery was going to change their lives forever.
111 is John. What's the address emergency?
Hi, there is an emergency. I found something in my son's closet wrapped in a plastic bag.
Okay, what was it?
I think it's a human head.
It's a what?
I think it's a human head.
Why do you think it's that?
Because it looks like it's all an ear.
Is it bloody or does it like anything like that?
I just need to come. That's why I had to take a picture and send it to you.
What's the address? Is your son there now?
He just pulled up. We wanted to make sure he was here before we called.
How old is he?
19. He's had a little bit of a fascination with the morbid, but he was channeling it, I thought, into becoming a crime scene investigator, but not so much.
Do you think he's going to be cooperative with us?
I don't know. I don't think he'll be violent. Just came back from his.
Does he have any weapons in his room or do you guys have any in the house?
I don't know. I think that he has a. But we can certainly remember immediately before he gets in his room. He's out by the car now, so.
Is the bag still in the closet?
No, it's in my kitchen sink. And there's a secondary bag that I have not opened.
Parents have some concerns of some stuff they may have found in your room?
Yeah, I believe so.
And what would it be?
A human head and hands.
Like, for real human head and hands?
Yes.
From?
That fellow who went missing recently.
Which fellow was that?
Warren Brown.
Warren Brown? When did he go missing?
The night of the 27th.
The night of the 27th? Okay, and how did you end up with him?
I him.
With what?
A knife.
Why would you have done that?
I've always wondered what it felt like.
Okay, where did you do that at?
Underneath the bridge.
Which bridge?
The one past
Okay.
near the weird intersection.
Okay. Do you have anything on you? He's gonna cut, poke, hurt, stick me anything without reaching for nothing? Don't reach for nothing.
My phone and my wallet, that's
okay.
it.
Well, I'm gonna have you face that way. Put your hands on top of your head for me real quick. I just want to make sure you interlace your fingers for me real quick, all right?
Go ahead. Phone?
Okay. How do you know this guy?
They told me that was what was in the wallet.
That was, what do you mean that was?
No, Brian, how did you come across this
How'd
guy?
you come across the gentleman?
I was driving.
Uh-huh.
And I saw a strange shape near the railway.
Uh-huh.
So I parked my car and investigated it, and I found it to be a man sleeping.
Okay. Where's the knife at?
It is in my sunken car. Well, it's in my car.
I had that
previously sunken.
This is going to be an investigation, and I'll take it from there.
Okay. So, did that happen when you crashed your car? Or is that totally different?
That's related, but a different event.
Okay. How's it related?
Well, when I him, I tried disposing of his body by putting it in the river, but I parked too low in the river. And
where's the rest of his body at?
To make things even worse, Brian confidently confessed to his gory crime without any iota of remorse, sending cold chills down his mother's spine. After all, what's more heartbreaking than seeing her son become a complete monster?
Where's the rest of the body at?
What parts?
The body, Brian. Where's his body?
Down the river.
Okay. I'm gonna have you walk over here. You're gonna sit in the back of my partner's patrol car for a minute, okay? Not yet. Okay. Just sit back there and hang out for me, okay? Me inside, please.
I'll just walk you all through this, what happened in the very beginning.
Okay.
Let me do it. You go inside.
Well, let's stay out here with me for a minute.
Sit down. Come on, sit down, baby.
Can I go in there and verify here first?
Oh, yeah, please. We haven't seen it. Yeah, we haven't
Okay.
looked at it.
It's under the towel in the sink.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, stay with your mother. Give her a hug.
Just make sure that guy goes in the car first.
I can stay here. You can go in the same place.
Well,
Sink
okay.
right there. Nobody's in house is empty.
Okay.
Had a bad feeling about what happened this weekend.
Okay.
She said there's a bag in this closet, and she opened it up, and she called me and said, "Get over here right now." I covered it with a towel.
Okay.
I didn't want him to see it because we didn't want him to run. I don't want to look at it.
Yep. 22, 42, you clear for a call?
Got my water.
All right, I'm giving you a call.
Let me know when we start.
Yeah, let me get this figured out. Oh, yeah, he might want to call investigations. So, oh yeah, he already, I asked him what was going on, he said I killed the guy. I stabbed him, that's his head. I dumped his body in the river. So I guess this guy's name is like Warren Brown or something. So, alright, I'm gonna secure the house, and he said there should be hands and the head's in the sink. The body is in the river. So, what's that? Yeah. What's that? Oh, does it sound by my voice that it looks real? It is. So, okay.
His parents could not hide their devastation to find out that they had been taking care of a cold-blooded monster.
He left Friday night, late in the morning. Our phone rings at my house. Dad, this is Brian. My son Brian. Same name, same birthday, January 10th. My firstborn. My car's stuck in the river. Wait, what? So we go there and he gives us a song and dance how it was a full moon, he wanted to pull down to the water. And next thing you know, since it's a one-wheel drive, he tried to put it in reverse and the car started sliding, and next thing you know, he ended up in the river. So we get there to pick him up, we call the police at 2 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. My son put his car in the river. So they called a tow truck company, we called 4 tow truck companies, couldn't get the car out of the river.
Where's the
saw
car?
blood all over the bumper.
Where's the car
Where
at
is
right
the
now?
car?
So we towed it to Scotty's to have it, see if they could fix it. So I called Scotty's and said, don't touch it.
Okay.
I already called him and said, don't touch
Nothing was taken out of the vehicle.
it. Yes,
you know.
I did. Yes.
What did you take out of the vehicle?
I cleaned it up, bottles, everything, incriminating
Do you know
stuff.
where that stuff is?
Yes, it's all at the house.
It's all
yes.
okay,
yes.
in a bag.
No, I didn't know this had happened first, so I'm thinking I'm gonna get Brian's car cleaned out. We're gonna get it all fixed up.
Right.
Call Scotty's. They're gonna start it up.
Right.
But then things started unfolding.
Okay.
We saw blood on the bumper. We asked Brian, Brian, what's this from? Oh, I think I cut my finger.
Okay.
What else has got on? I found a wallet, so I'm going through the car this morning, and there's a wallet in the car, and I'm like, Brian, whose wallet? Oh, I found it at the boat ramp.
And where were you going through the car this morning?
Because it was at my house. We towed it to my house.
Oh, so now it's at your house.
It's at my house.
It's not at Scotty's anymore.
No, when I found that I couldn't start it, I called the tow truck company, and they towed it to Scotty's this morning.
Oh, it just
So they just got it.
I know you guys have a lot going on right now. It's a lot to process, so we'll work with you every step of the way as much as we can.
Yeah. How long till the news company shows up?
We're gonna try to keep that a while, so we're hoping.
'Cause we need to get clearance from you so we can get out of Dodge. Because I don't want to. We can't have news in front of me. I run the life jacket program here in town.
Okay.
That's
Biggest
me.
thing is our investigation unit.
Oh,
Getting
absolutely.
Here and talking to you guys. And
Absolutely,
then,
sure.
Like I said, even if news shows up, we're not gonna let them down here.
Thank you.
So
Okay.
just focus on.
Let them up there
breathing
either. They'll
and
be able to
kinda-
see stuff from up there too.
Well, nobody else should know about this right now.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Okay. So, and again, be careful who you guys talk to, who you
No-
tell
no-
anything.
nobody.
or
You haven't
anything.
told anybody
Okay.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows but you.
Perfect. Same goes for you.
Yeah,
Are
yes.
you family?
My son.
Okay.
Second brother.
All right.
Second son.
Okay. And your name?
After discussing with the parents, Brian was then driven to jail where he was properly investigated. During the investigation, Brian's calm demeanor while he explained how he took the man's life made the situation more sinister.
I was driving one night. I was in a, shall we say, bad state of mind. Okay. I saw a strange shape by the railway tracks, so I investigated, and it revealed to be a homeless person sleeping. Well, I presumed homeless, because he was there.
Okay.
So, I stabbed him to death.
Okay.
Then decapitated his head and hands and arms.
Okay.
I then took the head and put it in my car trunk along with the hands in bags, plastic Ziploc bags. I took it back to my house, cleaned off the knife, tried to hide the head and hands, removed the trash in my car that was stained in blood. And then I tried sleeping. However, I was quite stupid, shall we say, because I decided that's too much evidence. The body needs to be dumped in the river. So I took the body in the trunk, drove it to the Blue Heron drop-off point, and unsuccessfully dumped the body as I parked too low down the ramp. The ramp is on dirt, so unless you have four-wheel drive, you're not getting out. And I was unable to get out, and my car flooded. Just after 11, February 27th, 2021, and then I dumped the body. I tried to dump the body. I'm trying to remember the time exactly. It was 1 a.m.
Okay.
And yeah.
So that sounds fascinating.
What do you want to know?
To start back at the beginning and go slow and tell me as many details as you can remember.
So, because I mean, I'm already going to jail for this 15 years probably.
I have no idea.
Because
we're at the beginning.
I mean, I'm going to jail for 20 probably, but so I figured, why fight it?
Okay. So what's important to me is to learn as much about you and what you did and as I can.
Well,
as many details as you can give me, the better.
I drive a 2007 Ford 500.
Okay.
And I keep a small 18-inch bat in there for self-defense.
Okay.
And a large kitchen knife in the glove box, both for self-defense, because I don't really trust anyone, or really any part of this town, so that's why I have both. And let's see, yeah, it was the night of February 27th. It was a full moon, and I figured I can see so well, why not drive out? And I am in a bad state of mind at that time.
After the gory confession, Brian was then arrested and transported to the Mesa County Detention Facility on the charges of first-degree tampering with human remains and tampering with evidence. Almost 2 years later, on the 17th of January 2023, Brian's trial started, where he pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity. Although his attorney argued Brian Barnes because he was driven insane by his mental health conditions, such as major depressive disorder, autism, and ADHD, the prosecution argued that Brian had confessed to planning to unalive a homeless man months before the incident, and his attempt to get rid of the body proved that he understood the consequences of his actions. He was eventually sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. Meanwhile, a memorial statue of Warren was built near the shop where he spent most of his time. The next case takes us to New Mexico, where a welfare check turned into the discovery of a gruesome scene.
My family was trying to walk into my room, and they were trying to hit my heart. And my dad had a knife, and my sister had a sledgehammer. But however, I found their bodies, and their wounds were healed.
On October the 13th, 2024, officers received a call from a man who asked that a welfare check be performed on his neighbor after hearing multiple. Upon arrival at the residence, what started as a simple welfare check immediately took a gory turn.
Hello, Sheriff's Office.
Hi.
How you doing, sir? My family rushed me. Rushed you where?
In my room
What do you mean?
with a knife.
Come out here real quick, then.
Yes, sir.
What are you talking about, dude? You have any weapons on you right now?
Yeah, I do.
Hold on, no, don't.
Don't.
I do. You're just gonna tell me what's going on, okay?
So
Give me a second.
my family was trying to walk into my room, and they were trying to hit my heart. And my dad had a knife, and my sister had a sledgehammer, and then
What?
But however, I found their bodies, and their wounds were healed. Do you want me to show you?
125. So we need additional units, code.
Crazy. I don't know, like, I shot in the head, and then they were convulsing. They were trying their arms.
What's your friend's
We are 10-4 and we have one detained.
Yeah, no, I'm on.
10-4, there's possibly 3 individuals deceased in the house.
I was gonna put on my wife.
281, 209.
Correct.
I don't know what happened. And then they're banging on my door.
You have blood on your hands. What's up with that?
My dad rushed me, I hit him, and then my mom was like, "You need." And I was like, "What's up?" I've been telling officers that I took my THC. I don't know what's going on.
10-4. Okay. Hey, do you think we should secure this interview?
No, I can show you where the bodies are.
No, just hold on. Just hold on. Okay?
Okay, so
Hey, hold on. We have to detain you in a car, okay?
They're over there, like, right. Okay.
Are they in the house?
No, she looks scary. They were biting their arms, and then there was like hot oil on the ground. Is that normal?
I can't. Just kind of hang out for me for a minute, okay? We have to figure some stuff out.
Sheriff's Office! Anyone inside, come on out with your hands up, open and empty. Sheriff's Office! Anyone inside, come on out with your hands up, open and empty.
We're about 10 minutes out.
Sheriff's Office! Anyone inside, come on out with your hands up, open and empty.
The suspect, 24-year-old Adlai Mestray, claimed that his family had come after him suddenly, resulting in him putting their lives to an abrupt end. With such a ridiculous statement from Adlai, he was immediately detained while the officers went in to see for themselves. However, when they eventually walked into the house, they were met with a very disturbing scene.
Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office! Anybody inside? Come out with your hands up, open and empty.
Thank you, Connor. I'm moving with you guys. Okay. Looks like dogs in the kennel.
Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office! Anybody inside? Make your presence known!
Good. To fall down, you Oscar. Moving up. All down here. is, right? The short room that's gonna wrap around to the right on the whole hallway. Oh, there's another canine here. A lot of blood. Sheriff's office. There's drag marks along the ground there. I'm just back to them off a little bit.
Go past the second gate. Once you exit on the right, it's going to be to the...
Center 49, one of the dogs appears to be bleeding as well.
Good one, dog. We're in the backyard, dude. Anywhere else specific? Second gate past the right, and then we see like a ravine.
He doesn't seem to be a film. He's just sitting on burying it.
A what? Okay, I got him. Ah. 281 SO. Three deceased, one possibly looks like a juvenile.
Top right, we just used 100.
I'll hold here. I don't know if it matters. What?
Can you tape it off?
No, this is the yard, dude. I'll hold here. If you guys want to go see what Oscar needs.
If this is what else to come half block off road.
Sit deceased.
I didn't touch them.
No, no one's touched me.
The officers went into complete shock and silence upon seeing the deceased family of Adlai. They couldn't believe the gory scene right in front of their eyes. After the shocking discovery, Adlai was then transported to jail for a proper investigation. There, the officers heard more gruesome details about the incident.
Around 9 p.m. we're like face on, there's like seismic waves. So I was just aiming at cell towers, top of Big Bend, top of Seattle. And then I was hearing a lot of seismic waves and a lot of women were hurting. So then I helped the woman pull coins out of her vagina and then healed. And I aimed out a submarine. And next thing you know, the waves would have stopped because they're only down for like 34 seconds. And next thing you know, the seismic wave wouldn't stop. My family starts convulsing. And then 9:30, convulsing, just loses consciousness, rushes me. And then around like 9:30, my sister would show up. As I was told, if you look on the police cams and thermal imaging, so there's like a major catastrophe.
That sounds like it. So let me just...
How many dogs?
What's that?
How many?
I don't know. I haven't been out there.
Can you write down?
Sure.
Yeah. Can I write some down?
Sure.
Y'all just trying to give me life. Open the door. Are they coming? Or just do it. Alright.
It's taken care of. Go ahead and sit down for me, okay?
Alright.
So, that's gross.
Sorry.
You should have told us, dude. We would have taken you to the bathroom, bro. Hey, stop it!
Stop! Alright.
Stop!
Alright.
Put your hands.
We gonna
Turn
die.
around.
We gonna die about it.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back. Alright, you have him?
Let's put him back on.
I got him.
He kicked the hole through the wall. Give us the cuff strip.
Okay, he's gonna go sit in your car. Okay, we're gonna hold him here.
and then just go get your stuff, and we're gonna take you to your car. Jesus Christ. Adlai, what are you doing, brother? You're losing. No, we don't lose. You okay? Yeah, are you okay, bro? We're worried about you. Are you okay? Because I've been a cop a long time, brother, and that's never happened. Looks like you gotta add a charge. Yeah.
After the escape attempt, Adlai was then charged with 3 counts of first-degree, 5 counts of tampering with evidence, extreme cruelty to animals, attempt to escape custody, and criminal property damage. The case still remains in the early stages, and no trial date for Adlai has been set yet. The next case takes us to Iowa, where officers' timely arrival at a residence saved a woman from getting eaten alive.
Get off of her! Get off of her! She's
You can see bones on her ankles and legs. And
these dogs were
attacking her. She's
ripping her apart,
she's
literally. There's a chunk of her heel down here.
For what?
Put that
Heel.
down.
They you can see her bones.
On the 24th of November 2023, officers received a call from someone who reported that a woman was screaming for help in a residential neighborhood. In response to the call, officers were dispatched to the scene, only to find a horrific nightmare happening before their very eyes.
Get off of her! Get off of her! Don't. It's gonna LC 2132. Can you roll away? Can you roll away? I put 3 dogs down. She's in bad shape. Can we roll her? Roll. Can you roll? Can we pull her away?
Yeah. Maybe.
LC 2132.
Is everybody else inside?
We're at A23. I don't know.
2122. If there's other units here, we'll need to get
I know, honey. Lace it up for us.
Oh! Watch out! Hang on. Could you move her? Watch it. I got it. I got it. Yep, I got it.
Gotcha.
Turn around.
Once he stops moving a little bit, I'm going to pull him out from under the car.
Yep, just wait. All right, here another dog, so. Do you live here? All right, no, that's fine.
Careful.
LC 2132. Just so you know, there was multiple fired. I got attacked by 3 dogs. Anyone home? Anyone home? There's another dog, but I can't see it.
There's a white pit bull upstairs that was standing in the window when all this was going out watching us.
Huh?
Is the dog definitely upstairs, or
It sounded like there's
in the window before when we were out here. I don't know if you come down. I don't know if he's gonna come down. I don't know if he's just sitting up there scared or what.
The officers arrived at the neighborhood to find the woman being munched on by 3 ferocious dogs. Although their arrival was timely, a lot of damage had been done to the woman's body before the officers could take down the dogs. However, it turned out there were still more dogs in the area that could launch another attack anytime soon.
I'm gonna pull this out. Watch me. I'm not hurt.
What is hurt? Here.
Well, she's
you can see bones on her ankles and legs. And
these dogs were
attacking her. She's
ripping her apart.
She's
literally.
ripped
She's ripped to shreds.
Paramedics in there?
No.
Oh no.
She's in the
ambulance that took off, or there, maybe I don't know.
There's more dogs here, but we don't know if there's other people that is here that need help.
And this obviously happened inside, so we're guessing she is one of the residents, but she wasn't able to talk to us.
She said that guy over there said there's a male and a female that live here, and that was the female, but right?
We don't know if there's anybody else inside.
Yeah.
We do know that there's dogs inside.
All right, I'm on. So you said one was up here?
Yeah, one was upstairs.
I'm gonna cross over.
There's a door laying on the ground here that can maybe be used as a barricade.
I'm just gonna clear the first half here. It looks like this is where it started.
I'm gonna step in with you. Is there anybody here? I'm gonna yank you out as this dog comes down.
I'm gonna the damn thing. Yep, I can hear
anybody in here?
Alright, I'm backing up. She was laying where you found her. She was laying right here. And they were ripping her. Like, I pull up, they were ripping her. As I pulled up and ran towards them, I was yelling, and two of them looked up, charged at me, dropped this one. That one came after me, dropped this one. He wouldn't let her go, so I pull him over here. He ran inside, and then that one got up and ran off, but then came back around and ran at me again, and I two more times, and then I this one.
If you guys can figure out a name.
All right, there's more. Yeah, we know there's more in there. We can hear them.
Yeah.
We hear one back there and then one up top.
Yeah.
All five?
There's more.
There's 3 more in the house?
I just got on the phone with old boy that lives here, his son. I didn't like send no video or nothing like that, but like I just let him know his mom got. I'm guessing that's what happened with the dogs, obviously. He's the only other person that lives here with her. So
was he coming here?
I don't know. I'm guessing. I mean, I'm letting you know because he's probably going to. You know what I mean? He's probably going to show up. He ain't give me no problem, but like the biggest problem, he'll probably definitely need to be watched. He'll probably try to himself, like constantly. You know.
Yeah.
He's kind of
okay.
Just mental health wise.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you, man.
With the news that the woman's son was not mentally okay, the officers began to worry about his reaction, seeing shreds of his mum scattered on the ground when he eventually arrived.
There's 2 more in there.
Anybody else in the house?
We didn't see anyone, but there's 2 dogs in there.
We need to work on getting those dogs out from each part of the house. This woman's torn it.
Badly, like you can see her bones. Like
Where'd
they chewed her. Like you can see everything. Then they came after me. I mean, she is dirt. It is bad. It's like bad. There's a chunk of her heel down here.
For what?
Put that
Heel.
down.
You can see her bones.
Make sure you get a photo of that too. Okay.
The meat on her legs.
That's what.
She is. Yeah, they ripped her up. Her pieces of her is everywhere.
Oh yeah.
There's what? Pieces of her everywhere.
Yeah, they were eating her.
Yeah.
I bet if they did autopsies, she's in their guts.
I just stepped on something and I looked down at it and I'm like, oh, that's like
meat.
Yeah.
The calf muscle.
That was bad.
And I just did the recount and it was 12.
It was 12. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? I mean, they were all angled down. They weren't.
No,
I wasn't just.
You can account for the rounds. That's what I'm worried about.
I'm not a fan of pit bulls.
I had a lost track too.
Yeah, I mean, I got 3 dogs. Like.
Running at you.
I remember how stressed English was for just having to one dog.
Yeah, it was some stress.
I'm glad he wasn't here today.
I'm pretty confident that I hit every single shot I took.
Is there any reason I can't grab that shovel to keep in front of me?
No.
The shovel
Absolutely
on the back?
not.
You need to do what. Yeah.
We need to get the dogs out and make sure there isn't another body laying in there.
I just need a shield.
Get something to
Keep in front of me.
What about this table?
Yeah, the table's probably fine.
There's one right there.
Yeah, we got over top.
I just moved it out the way because we're going in.
We got it. Am I good to go in then?
Yeah. Okay. Let us know if they get by you so we're prepared.
Yep.
Where you want me at? In the back?
That's fine.
There is one upstairs.
Okay. I'm gonna try to see what's back here really quick, and I'm gonna just see behind you. Somebody's phone is going off, so it's probably hers. Yeah, it's probably hers.
You want to cover the top? There's one.
Yep.
There's one upstairs and one down here.
Okay, there's one back here too. But there's a bunch of bikes in the way, so.
Watch.
Oh, hi, baby. It's okay.
This?
I don't think so. Hi, it's okay. It's okay.
With extreme caution, both the officers and animal control officials walked into the house to get the other dogs out, despite how dangerous they were.
That sounds like it's a puppy.
I think she's saying it just had puppies.
She's covered in yellow, Carl. Can you take pictures? Do you have your phone handy?
Yeah.
Can you take pictures of the inside of that crate? You're okay. We're gonna go for a ride.
We're coming out.
Oh, yep, you're hungry. We'll get you food in a bit. What can we do? Can we get pictures of her feet? You got your shoes?
I don't.
I don't have anything.
Can we just take her outside?
Okay. Here, can you hold her? Oh, we're so hungry. Here, right here, Mama. Good job.
I'm gonna slide and fall.
Oh my goodness. I know. We're hungry. You're emaciated, Mama.
Those dogs are not taken care of at all. I'm like stepping in something. I look down and there's tough.
Answer the phone. The person who screams, "Where's my mom?"
She is. It's bad.
Kayla was saying bit to the bone.
Yeah. Yo.
Brittany's Scotland.
Yeah.
That's who she is. Daughter's on the phone in there.
That's who that was, Brittany?
I believe so.
Let me look at the photo. I seen her, so.
Who's the victim?
Might be Brittany Scotland.
Okay. We deal with rascals all the time.
I wonder if she'd come to visit then.
And the phone is, her phone was ringing, right?
Normally it's
Did you answer it?
Junior
I was able to. It's Haley or something.
Yeah.
That's her daughter.
They live.
It bounces back and forth.
They live just over here. Junior lives here. Every time we deal with him, he's here.
Yeah. Well, I just help his initials. As soon as they get that dog out, we need to make sure that nobody else is terminated in there. Unalive.
It would probably be upstairs.
No. Nope, nobody else in the house will tell you.
So all the males were out here attacking and all the females were inside.
Eventually, Brittany had to be flown for several surgeries, resulting in both of her legs being amputated to the knee. She also suffered serious head trauma. This woman's case was indeed horrific, but you haven't seen the horrendous case of this gangster who took the life of a delivery driver in the most inhumane way possible.
So we lit a video of suspects moving the deceased.
And unfortunately, what we found inside of some of those trash bags was human remains.
They saw what they thought was a foot, so they called the lieutenant. The lieutenant's like, listen, don't it up, but just verify it's a foot. So they opened it a little more and attached it away.
On a chilly evening, a delivery driver, Randall, had phoned his wife and said that he would be coming home soon after making his last delivery for the day to a residence. Unknown to his wife, that was the last time she was going to hear her husband's voice. Upon arrival at the house, Randall had knocked on the door multiple times with no response before a huge man named Oscar with tattoos all over his body opened the door for him to enter. But Randall never came out, at least not in one piece. The following day, Oscar was caught on CCTV dumping some garbage bags in a trash bin near his house, together with another individual. Meanwhile, after 2 days with no news about Randall's whereabouts, officers had begun to search for him until Oscar's roommates showed them the CCTV footage, leading to a series of horrific discoveries.
Need to get someone behind this house watching the back of this house, so I'll get whoever just pulled up to go back there.
Whatever you want.
We're waiting for a search warrant or something?
Probably. That's what we're waiting for.
I have consent for the house, but we're waiting. I took it. It's in the garbage. I opened up the garbage bag. One had the guts, the other one had the legs. And I stopped at the legs. Like, I'm not doing any more.
Is his car here?
No, he's on video. There's a video at the house. Okay. He's on the video.
So wait, you got video from the homeowner?
Yeah, one of the tenants is here. Gave us, pulled up the video.
He's just handing you guys everything.
Yeah, he wasn't here when it took place.
Oh.
And then there's video in the back of the house of them pulling the garbage bags around to the side.
So we lit a video of suspects moving the deceased.
Yeah. So
our detectives did the right thing. They asked for permission to go through the trash bags, to go into trash bags. There was several of them. And unfortunately, what we found inside of some of those trash bags was human remains. The suspect, Oscar Solis, was carrying trash bags with another individual, and you can see them carrying these trash bags around the side of the house.
So we're still working on that. They literally just found that like 30 minutes ago.
So have we confirmed that is the Signal 8 somehow?
I mean, we haven't confirmed because we can't see the face or anything. They just dug through, saw some like insides, some guts.
Yeah, that's what he said.
And then they were like, they saw what they thought was a foot, so they called the lieutenant. The lieutenant's like, listen, don't it up, but just verify it's a foot. So they opened it a little more and it's attached to a leg. So, and they stopped at that point. We haven't confirmed that it is the victim, but I mean, somebody's definitely dead. It's very very likely that it's him. If I was a betting man.
Well, on his checklist, he's supposed to have a suspicious.
I'm just so curious how this played out. Like,
he was here for like 30 minutes. There was nothing suspicious about it as of
This
yesterday.
guy does that.
They don't.
And then it just went
Do you know your neighbors?
I do not. I've met the one guy one time.
What's that guy look like?
Covered in tattoos.
When did you meet him?
This is about a month ago.
So you've lived here for a month. So about when you first moved in there?
Basically, it was like literally like 3 or 4 days after I moved in because I'm living here to help my mom out.
Do you know his name?
I can't remember it offhand.
Does it start with an O?
No. All I got from him is he's originally from California. He had just got out of prison recently. He did like 12 years. And
He was in prison in California?
I don't know if it was California or not. He just mentioned that he had gotten done with 12 years in prison.
Do you know what he went to prison for?
No, he didn't go into details about it.
Okay.
And then the only other thing I assume is that he may have been a gang member just because of the way his tattoos were presented, and he had the big 13.
Through the neighbors' statements, officers were able to know that the suspect belonged to a notorious gang, but he had not been apprehended by the cops yet.
well, because 90% of the time there's no person contact. You just set stuff down at the front door and leave. But like, was he gonna just wait for the trash guy to come pick this up?
That's what it seems like.
It would work.
Why didn't you? It would work. If that would have been, well.
Detectives went to the house, walked around it. There was nothing really suspicious on out there. Nobody answered the door. And so there's actually a body of water across the street. They looked over there to see if maybe something happened. There was no evidence of anything going on. We held the scene as a crime scene. We were waiting for Emmy, the medical examiner, to come out. Forensics came out.
It's this one, right? This one? Yeah. Yeah. So they don't think anyone's home?
No, there's some dude named Oscar who has like got criminal history like crazy in there. Fuck, I smell it.
Dude. I don't want to look inside that.
No.
Yeah.
You don't need to see it, you don't need to see it.
Yeah.
If you're not part of the investigation, don't see it. It's not good. You see enough shit.
I saw a big gator swimming around in there. Yeah. Oh shit. It's blowing up in the air. Is it in that bag right there, or is it just all?
I can see that one is flopping open right now. I can see some trash coming out of it. I'm assuming it's probably the one for the flies that's buzzing around.
Well, the point was, I'm so glad that we moved out. I stayed in a hotel last. Oscar Jr. is escalating in the way his behavior is.
Gotcha.
And they said they couldn't remove him because he's been there a while. They started to collect mail.
Parole. He had been in parole in Indiana. He had just moved down to Florida back in January. And so you'll hear his background is a very violent individual.
So I called the landlord that we're leaving. We can't stay here with this guy. And he's like, oh no, you signed the lease. You leave here. I'm going to sue. You're going to pay me. And I called his dad. And we had a conversation before.
They told me no.
I don't have the log.
So Daddy said he's going to sue me too if I leave. They wanted me to pay rent. So I'm glad we left. So to get into the house, I was locked out last night from the front door. There is a bolt on top.
So you have a key for the side door, and then you said the front one has a deadbolt you don't have a key for?
This is the front door, which is a deadbolt and a key knob, but there's also a sliding one.
Oh, there's a lock
inside.
up top. Okay.
That's what I was telling them. Me and the wife were locked out last night, yelling and screaming and pushing doorbells and everything. Found out later on he was sleeping in his room. And then I remembered I have a spare key hidden inside the AC unit on the side for the side door. So we went through the garage and unbolted the door and let my wife in. And that's when I saw a lot of different evidence in there I told them about. I mean, there's even a hammer in there.
While speaking with the roommate who provided the officers with the CCTV footage of Oscar with the trash bags, he revealed that Oscar had moved Randall's body using the trash bags with the help of his driver, who was unaware of the bag's contents. His roommate then revealed another shocking piece of information about Oscar.
Oscar Jr. has a fascination with young kids. That was part of my other problems. I don't know if you look at what, there's young kids coming and going out of this house all the time. And that's one reason I'm leaving. That's all. I know what's going on. I hope it's not a kid. I just hope Oscar Jr. rots in prison.
There are several pictures. These individuals, and I'll tell you, if you're one of those individuals or you're the parent or guardian of one of these kids, it looks like they're young adults, they're not in trouble. We just need to know who they are. Can they come forward information? They were actually in the house about an hour before the homicide occurred. So if anybody has any information, please come forward. As I said, you're not in trouble.
And it's a 3-bedroom
Oh, okay,
house.
so you rent it along with his dad.
Yeah,
Okay.
but his dad has never spent a night in there. It was a place for his daughter to stay. So
Gotcha.
me and his daughter staying there. And when Oscar Jr. came out of prison 2-3 months ago, his daughter left. She couldn't stand her brother because he's annoying and stuff. So right now it's just me and Oscar Jr. and my wife.
So we need you guys on opposite sides of the house and to like be vigilant because they think the suspect's still inside. Yeah, they want one of you on each side of the house because homeboy may still be inside.
I'm surprised somebody hasn't called them with this amount of
law enforcement activity.
Right, that's what I mean. Because the amount of people that have come from Overland, they've been filming us, so.
After gathering the necessary information and finding Randall's delivery vehicle some meters away from Oscar's, the officers began to mobilize themselves in order to arrest him.
Hey, guys, just so you know, he might come outside. If so, I'll challenge first.
Hey, unless he comes out that back door, they're challenging from the front. Let them give all the commands.
We know if he has firearms. His bedroom is on this side.
They're saying they're on the phone with the dad, and the dad's on the phone with him, and he's gonna those boxes gonna come out. So we'll see how that plays out. If not, we'll use the PA. If not, I'll just holler at him. But you guys don't have any issue. He's still handcuffed. Right.
We just want him detained.
Gotcha.
We got paper set up.
They're coming up with another. I got one 40 rifle. We'll swap out, take cover, on cover. You want to down that? Is this your car? Yeah. Put that thing down and grab that other one. You got another one? Use that one. I think that was expired. So he's supposedly coming out cooperative, right? I'll give commands. We're going to talk him back to us. Sullivan's going to put him in cuffs. Carmen's coming up with a less lethal in case we need that option.
Hold right there.
Cigarettes?
Door open. Front door open. Stand by.
Hey, Oscar! Walk to me. Keep your hands up. Walk to me. Walk to me. Walk to me. Come through. Walk to me. Come out. Come out. Keep your hands up. We can see him. Come out to me. Come out to me. Come toward me. You're good, boss. Just come out toward me. Pick up the line or step over it. Step over the cross. Sir, go inside. Go inside. There you go. All right, keep coming toward me, boss. Come here, buddy. All right, keep coming. Keep coming. All right, do me a favor, boss. Turn around. Turn around, face your house. Back up toward me. Just keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Back up toward me. Back up toward me. Keep coming, buddy. Keep coming. Back up. Keep coming. Keep coming. Come on. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Drop what you have. Drop what you have. Drop what you have. Drop what you have.
Hold on, we'll talk about it in just a second.
Appreciate you coming out, boss. You're just being detained for everybody's safety right now. Yeah. Detectives are going to talk to you. I don't have anything for you right now, boss. All right. We're just here to make sure you're safe. Yeah. Everybody's good. Detectives back there are gonna have a chat with you. Yes, cool. Sir. All right.
Can I have a cigarette?
Yeah, we'll grab those. I got you, bud. I got you. I got you. Hey, Oscar, anybody else inside right now?
Oh, nobody else inside.
Nobody else inside? Any animals?
No animals, but I don't give consent for anybody to go inside my house.
That's fine, buddy. That's fine. Okay.
After arresting Oscar, the officers went into his house, only to find a gruesome scene. Blood could be seen plastered everywhere in the house, and Randall's wedding ring and other personal items were also found. Multiple trash bags containing Randall's body parts were also found in different corners of Oscar's house. Oscar was then taken to jail, where he was eventually charged with during the commission of a robbery.